The use of AI in film production is obviously a very polarizing topic, and rightfully so. History has shown us that in a capitalist world, advancement of industrial technologies have not lived up to the utopian promise of a 3-day work week, an end to worker exploitation, or a fair distribution of wealth. Consequently, when videos like this go around, people like myself who work in the camera department are faced with a direct replacement in the guise of technological advancement. At a time where lots of colleagues are leaving the industry because there has been a massive decline in jobs and news like this are surfacing, and H&M is by far not the only company changing their ways. This directly threatens the jobs of film, photography, hair and makeup, stylists, or art department crews. In this video, I want to exemplify the discourse around AI in filmmaking. Let's discuss the difference between using AI technologies as one of many filmmaking techniques versus solely relying on AI to replace the whole creative process. Let's get into it. Honestly, my eyes were burning watching Wu-Tang Clan's latest music video for their single Mandingo. In Mandingo, we see a martial arts fighter roaming through various locations, fighting, walking, then more fighting and more walking. What could be an impressive proof of concept is in fact completely AI generated in Google's DeepMind VO2, a text-to-video engine. The same tech giant that announced in February this year the removal of some of its ethical AI principles, including its commitment to no designing or deploying AI for use of surveillance, weapons, and technology intended to injure people. Wu-Tang Clan is easily one of the most successful hip-hop acts in music history, and their unique take on storytelling is undoubtedly part of it. Directed, whatever that means, by filmmaker Jason Zada, Mandingo is exemplary of text-to-video generators' problems. Everything is wobbly, continuously morphing shapes, including the protagonist's faces and their hair. The fights are even worse, defying every rule of physics. The only other person credited for creating this video is Danny Hastings, Wu-Tang Clan's longtime creative director. Both Hastings and director Jason Zada seem to be big fans of AI-generated anything. Their Instagrams are full of it. Especially telling was this post by Hastings, a clearly AI-generated video that he chose to watermark with his name. Noor Al-Sibai sums it up on futurism. One thing's for sure, the group has produced a variety of lavish and epic music videos over the years using humans, cameras, and special effects. So it feels weird to see them leaning into such an easy route. She's definitely not talking about Wu-Tang Clan's video for Triumph from 1998, which was one of the most expensive hip-hop videos at the time, with an estimated budget of $800,000, and it features some of the most ridiculous CGI and VFX work I've ever seen. For context, The Matrix was released a year later, and it featured an insane display of pioneering CGI and VFX work. What is truly twisting my brain is that from today's perspective, ironically, Triumph looks a lot like AI slop. The point being is that Wu-Tang Clan is able to afford to produce a music video with real people in front and behind the camera. Instead, they recycle the same old tropes into characterless and uninspired goo that is nothing but alienating. AI can't substitute a creative process or the crew, as it will always consequently lack the human quality which make the work special. This differentiation is really important, I think, because these AI techniques definitely have their place within the toolkit of filmmakers, and by now there's fantastic examples. Take Ryan Brazil's music video for his single People Like You. Mixed in with him performing, establishing his relationship as fragile and painful, and featuring a very sick and creepy silicone face mask, is a layer of AI that the artist that created it calls Dreamcore. Electro's Instagram is full of these stable diffusion, image-to-image transitions, and they have all one thing in common. The images change too quickly for your mind to comprehend what you're actually seeing. Describing it becomes quite an impossible task, just like when you're waking up from a mad dream and you can't ever really convey how the dream made you feel when describing it to a friend. Within the music video, Electro's work makes sense. It feels purposeful, visualizing the complexity of the artist's feelings and accompanying the drum beat coming in for the first time. There's a clear thought behind the visual language of the living room breaking apart and being rebuilt again and again, symbolizing the ups and downs of their relationship. AI/stable diffusion is one method of achieving that effect, and it's very powerful. Looking back now at Wu-Tang Clan's video for Mandingo, the contrast in the complexity of the creative concept becomes clear. While the latter treats AI as a one-fits-all solution, substituting the traditional workflow of production with two blokes using uninspired text-to-video prompting, the works for Ryan Brazil display a creative sensibility and literacy for when and where to make use of AI technologies to amplify a song's meaning. The decision of massive players in the industry to move forward implementing AI models or generative AI for asset production is threatening the livelihoods of so many people worldwide, and we definitely can't all become text-to-video prompters. There definitely has been some resistance within the media industry over how AI is steamrolling all over the place, like the Silent album, for example, produced by over 1,000 artists including Kate Bush and Jamiroquai, protesting the UK government's planned changes to copyright law that would make it easier for AI companies to train models using copyrighted work without a license. If massive artists like the Wu-Tang Clan don't care and take the easy and uninspired route instead of honoring their legacy and paying people properly, their fanbase should call them out, and they are. Reddit is full of people losing their mind. At the end of the day, I love original music videos, and AI techniques can play a part in achieving that originality. But when those technologies are part of a wider strategy, like H&M or Levi's recent announcement of exploration of AI-generated models, those technologies are hard to get excited for. Please let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Maybe you're in the film industry yourself, maybe you're prompting soulless AI slop. Regardless, I would love to hear what you think, and specifically I would love to see more videos that feature AI technologies creatively, so please share them with me. Anyway, as always, make sure to check out the music videos and the artists and crews behind them. Like this video and subscribe to this channel if you feel like it, that really helps, but most importantly, see you on the next one.